Hello there. I'm Carolina, aka Fork, and
There is Goldfish, which is also Kassy.
hold on, this music is a little bit too loud. Yes, Kassy. And we are the two hosts of the Tea Time Bitches podcast. Now, you may be asking yourself, what?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And anyway, you may be asking yourself, what the hell is the Tea Time podcast? And this is this. What? It is this.
So basically, the podcast is we're going to be going over tea that's going on the internet, and sometimes it might not even be that. Like we have certain segments of the podcast, like word of the podcast, and we even have like quizzes where we do quizzes and stuff. So yeah, it's a bunch of different things.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, or sometimes we may have an unscripted podcast where we don't care about that script and we just talk about whatever the script we want. Why am I? But yes, and there's something very famous called Carolina's ASMR Corner. Which, if you
And also, I have a pet story is kind of like talk about. So yeah.
Yes, pretty nice. You may be wondering, Carolina, what are you doing? Kitties. Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
Nothing happened. Okay.
Oh,
Well, anyway, Kassy, may you care to spill some tea?
so first of all, it's actually something I learned about today, and I kind of feel like stupid about for not knowing this sooner and not being up on the latest tea. So it's a little cold, but like still a little steamy. So what happened was there was a mukbang channel that I forgot the name of that attacked a meme channel for making a video about them. Originally they were fine with it, but then people started sending death threats, and that made them pretty mad. So they copy striked it, and there was this whole drama. Even PewDiePie got involved, and he made a video addressing the issue and saying they should have acted more professionally. What do you think about that? Do you think it's okay for larger channels to go after channels if they're being threatened? Or is that just not them being able to take criticism?
I think that it's them not being able to take criticism because, I mean, you should take like everybody's opinion with a grain of salt on the internet. I mean, they're just some random stranger online which you know nothing about.
Also, my opinion on it is that if it got to the point where she said she was getting death threats from the video and the person's fans are like, oh, you did this and the person was right and you should die and I'm gonna kill you and stuff like that. If that does happen, talk to the creator of the video that caused it and say, hey dude, this isn't cool. Can you please talk to your fans before going and copy striking them? Because that person who made the video almost got their channel taken down. It could have been friended.
Okay, well, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the nice and the juicy lemon books. Okay, guys, I recommend this. It is torn. It is on Watchpad. If you're not into Naruto, I don't know, because you won't know the characters and like, it's just, I guess you can say it's crucial to the story, but well, me and Kassy were having a discussion about it yesterday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we should do a podcast because I love talking about this. And what if people share the same opinions as us? And like, we can have a talk with them and stuff like that. So we were talking about in the story. Okay, let's just explain what the story's about first. Okay. Yeah. So like, oh no. I'm sorry. I'm doing something and it's hard to concentrate. But so basically, you are this person who was engaged to Itachi, Uchiha. You need to watch that one thing.
Yeah, I also recommend Naruto and My Hero Academia. They're both two animes, and What My Hero Academia is on Hulu and Naruto is on Netflix. You should check it out. Really cool. Okay.
What
Yeah.
the frick was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna go on my profile for Wattpad. Don't look at my beautiful. Oh, that's a thing.
And also, if you don't know what a lemon is basically
Written pornography.
sex.
Yeah.
That contains sex.
Very much. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's by this author, Ms. Hatake, and I really recommend you read her stories because it's really good, surprisingly. And she makes a lot of anime characters look sweeter. And this is the story. Okay, I'm gonna read straight from the script. Kana Uchiha joined the Anbu Black Ops after her former lover, Itachi Uchiha, assassinated her entire clan. She was also engaged to Itachi Uchiha and was pregnant with his unborn child. Also attempting to kill you as well. With a broken heart, Kana joined the Black Ops and get her... Okay. With a broken heart, Kana joined the Black Ops... What the frick am I talking about? Okay. Let me restart this, and I'm going to fill you in on more info, and you can skip to the time that is on this if you don't want to hear spoilers about the book, if you want to read it. I will leave a link to this book in the description because I really recommend it, and I'll let Kassy put like a link in the description of one of her books that she liked to read and recommends to you guys. Okay. Your name, Uchiha, joined the Anbu Black Ops after her former lover, Itachi Uchiha, assassinated the entire clan. Also attempted to kill you as well. So, you were born with his unborn child, and why? I don't know. Me and Kassy were having a discussion about this on why he stabbed you in the uterus. Now you can't have children, and he killed your unborn child. And, yeah.
Yeah, like, first thing that I want to talk about is, guys, it's just like a really random question, but corresponds to the book. If someone said stab me, where would you stab them? Personally, I would stab them like in the foot because it's the foot.
Yeah, I would stab them in the lung because there's no recuperating there, and it's also not as cliche as the heart. But like questioning, why would he stab you in the uterus or / stomach, where your unborn child was? Keep in mind he did not know about the unborn child the day that he murdered the clan. You were gonna tell him about the child, but then he's like, I'm gonna kill the whole clan. Okay. With a broken heart, Kana joined the Anbu Black Ops to get back on her feet. During a mission, she met Kakashi Hatake, and bonds start to form.
Ooh,
yeah. Basically, like, you get your Mangekyo Sharingan, and like, shit goes down. Itachi like fights you, and he's like, oh my gosh, don't hang out with Kakashi. How will Itachi handle you growing closer to charming Kakashi of the Sharingan? It will include lemons.
Yeah. So basically, if you guys don't know what a lemon is a book that
we just told Kassy.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Sorry.
Okay, well, yeah. Back to what I was doing, Kassy. You take the floor.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, and honestly, why would you stab... I'm sorry, I just can't wrap my head around it. Why would you stab someone in the uterus?
I kind of have to agree on that. I mean, it kind of did affect the plot, and it did give some good twists, such as you stabbing Conan in the uterus as well, killing your unborn child that was with Itachi, and you being like, that's what I felt, and then Itachi was like, oh my god, what are you doing? And you're like, I did what you did. He's like, what do you mean? She's pregnant. And you're like, you don't get it. I was pregnant too. And he's like, what? Plot twist.
Yeah. But honestly, in my opinion, I think it was just real plot.
Yeah, but I mean, it did, like I said, it does get a good story. But yeah. I mean, it's just our opinions.
Yeah.
If you guys have read the story, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
はあ
Also, Also, banana.
Very
Guys,
nice topic.
I have a random fact, and honestly, I'm just bored, so I'm gonna give it to you guys. I found it from Jaden's channel, Jaden Animations. She's really cool. Go check her out.
Oh, I really love her YouTube channel.
Bananas are they have this thing where they start out a certain color, but then they like gain some sort of chemical in them that makes them grow yellow. But then some are like, nope, more ripe, sis. So they go and then they become green and nasty. It's just them trying to be extra ripe, so don't discriminate against our banana children.
Okay, Kassy, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I want to do a thing where while this podcast is streaming, people can watch me do the make the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, sure. That's cool.
So that's what I'm currently doing. And don't ask about my color choices because this is the first introduction / unscripted. So yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Let's change to some snazzy songs. Well, Kassy, you take the floor away.
So right now, while Karen and I is getting everything set up, I'm going to talk about my pet peeves. Well, one of them that I'm going to talk about is whenever people talk over you. This happens especially me because I am personally the youngest in my family, or one of the youngest. So I'll be talking and then people talk over me, and it annoys me so much.
I hate that too. But sometimes I do it. I have to admit I do it sometimes. But I mean it is a habit because I kind of always have to do that because my family always interrupts me. For example, my dad, I'm talking about school, then my dad just starts talking about something else. I'm like, oh, okay. I just look at my mom and she's like, it's okay.
Oof. Yeah. It's really annoying whenever that stuff happens.
That's true.
But another pet peeve I have, random shit happens when you don't plan it. I know this sounds really petty, but for example, if I am taking a test and then I click the wrong button, I'll blame the test for a long time. And personally, I hold grudges a lot, even though it's not one of my proudest qualities. I do, and it just really pisses me off, and I feel like I piss other people off. So yeah, just small shit like that can set me off.
I'm gonna change the background. I'd have to agree with you.
What's something that sets you off?
Well, something that sets me off is annoying teachers ranting. Okay, so I go to this, let's just say it's middle school because technically we're middle schoolers. And our homeroom teacher is so, what's the freaking word? She's such, I don't want to say bitch, even though she is, but there's another word.
Asshole.
No, it's a long...
Incognito asshole.
It's a fancy word where you just people when you do it too. Oh, no, I said she's not a narcissist. Well, I'm pretty sure she is. She always talks about herself. She's like, oh my god, I had such a fucking bad day at school. I mean at home. And everybody's like, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
But I can't wrap my finger around it! It's making me mad. Oh, that's another thing that drives me crazy. When you're talking about something and then you forget a word and then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So another thing, I don't know what we're on the topic of school and annoying things. One thing that really annoys me is that our school specifically participates in this thing called NEU, where it pushes college to a point where it's annoying. Sure, college is great and I understand why people would want to go. It helps you in the future and everything. But you push let's say your parents let's say you're into video games or something, right? You already want to do it and you have a goal, right?
Yeah.
And then your parents are play this video game, you have to be the best at it. Go, go, go. Wouldn't it start to get annoying after a while?
That would.
Yeah.
Agree with you 100% because this school's go to college, go to college. Here, I'll ram some colleges up your asshole. And then you're like, I just want to go to school. I'm barely a middle schooler. What do you mean?
Yeah. Also, one of the main things why they made the program in the first place was because people have stopped going to college. Like, the numbers have gone down, so they're trying to push it more on kids. But honestly, like, a little note to colleges out there: if you want people to go to your school, make it like expensive. Because also getting a little political, second class, like there's 3 classes where it's like homeless and then like doing okay, and there's like the mega rich people, or at least to my knowledge of it. And lately the second class has been turning to like the third class, and it's getting really bad. The poverty rate is going up, and that's like one thing I wanted to bring up for it, because not a lot of people have a lot of money or can afford to go to college. So if you want people to go to your college, make it cheaper, or allow them to have more programs to get into and explore their own interests and hobbies and become functioning member of society one day.
That is true. Well, I'm a human, and as all humans, we make mistakes. Going back to the teacher thing before I lost my train of thought and started talking about something else. So, like, we had, like, an hour-long discussion of her being like, I can't believe you guys, like, aren't respecting me. Like, after winter break, you guys are just, like, not giving 2 shits. And, like, my kindergarten class handled this better than you guys. You guys are, like, the first to, like, need help. And, like, she does all that stuff. And it's, like, so annoying because she compares us to, like, other classes.
Yeah, actually, that's like a really big thing that bothers me, is whenever people compare you to other people, because not everybody is the same. Everybody came from different parents, different lifestyles, different everything, basically.
That is
so
true.
It's basically like if you got 10 people and you're a doctor, you prescribe them all the same medicine for different sicknesses.
That's true.
Like, a lot of those people could get sick and even die, and only like 1 or 2 could survive. So why are they doing it? That's like basically the same thing as comparing people to people, giving the same medicine over and over.
That is true, and it bothers me. But luckily my family was like against that. My mom said that her mom always used to compare her, and she hated it. So she doesn't, and like my mom felt awful about it, and she's like, I don't want you to feel the same way I feel, because I know how it feels to be compared. I'm like, thank you, mother.
Also, like, this is kind of random, but I've noticed, like, people are not really accepting of the internet, because I feel like there's 2 sides to the whole spectrum when it comes to how society is going, and especially how millennials are turning the tide to creating memes and all these new forms of entertainment. And not only entertainment, they're evolving in science and creating new things. And, like, for example, they found water on Mars or something. That's amazing. But
you go, Glenn,
and it's been shared on social media and everything. But a lot of people are still against social media and everything that millennials, and not just millennials, sometimes like people who are over age of millennials are sometimes younger, are creating, because they believe the old-fashioned way is better. And I understand that. Like, people have stopped talking to each other, and families have kind of grown apart. Like, Caroline, has your family grown apart?
No, not really.
Well, just from personal experience, mine has a little, and like, I don't think it's bad, but it can be annoying, and yeah. So basically,
don't do that.
Yeah. So try to keep an open mind. If you decide you don't like it, then you tried, you kept an open mind, and thank you so much for that. But yeah, it's your opinions, and nobody could ever take that away from you. So don't worry about it if you don't like it. That's your thing.
She teases.
Yeah.
Let's talk about artists.
Artists,
like music artists, or like art artists.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, I really recommend this song. It's this artist actually. They're called Filthy Frank, but now they go by Jody. And while they in their music, they let's just say they're not exactly appropriate, but they're really good.
I'd
And I love them.
recommend Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah, she's really good too. Hi.
My friend Angel.
Adding on to what she said, the reason I like recommend Billie Eilish and like all her music is because like her music is like it hits a part of you, and like I really like her music. It's indie music, and I support her. You go, Glen Coco.
You go, Glen Coco.
You go, Glen Coco.
Yeah. Also, if you guys see this, leave a quote. Leave like your favorite quote from musicals, or if you're into that thing. Like, leave a quote you like.
Yeah, mine is.
That's the time for today.
Yeah. Okay, so mine. Okay. I'm sorry. So like I was watching No, I was not watching SpongeBob. That is lies. I do watch SpongeBob though. Good show. The Good Cook.
Yeah.
But okay, let's just forget what I just said and let's talk about the podcast. That thing. I'm so freaking retarded. Okay, the favorite musical quote. Mine is, did you? Oh fuck. Well, fuck me gently with the chainsaw, Heather.
Yeah. Personally, my favorite quote is "Floor for Glen Coco." You go, Glen Coco. Glen Coco. I'm sorry. And that's a really big Mean Girls fan.
Glen Coco, Glen Coco. Oh, fuck. And one for Gretchen Wieners.
Bye. But So wait, holy shit! We never did explain the basic format of this, did we?
Nope. Okay, kids. Class is in section. I'm your sex ed teacher, and I'm gonna give you.
Oh hell yeah!
Actually, Kassy's gonna give you the. Oh no! Something fell. I keep on forgetting words. The timeline of our podcast.
Yeah. So our whole podcast, we've done a timeline. This is basically just like get to know us a little better. So if you think we're annoying, then yeah, we are. But
very.
Yeah, it's basically like to see our personalities a little better, so you can just see how our personality, like, that's a strong word for it. You can see how we change on the podcast and stuff. This is basically just like a fun thing to start with, and it's kind of like a practice run. So bear with us. And so basically, anyway, skipping to it. The basic format of this is, first 30 minutes, we're doing an hour-long podcast. First 30 minutes is going to be 3 different topics of tea. Each one is going to be a different tea, and each is going to be 10 minutes long. So that way we get to talk about things and then get some of the hottest tea out. After that, we go to something called our word of the podcast, actually, where we talk about, where we give you guys a definition, and every 5 podcasts, if you message us at one of our emails or our Instagrams, the 5 words based on definitions, and you get them all correct, we will give you a shout out.
That is true. So for example, okay, so normally you guys would just like see me speed drawing or something, or making the thumbnail, so you guys wouldn't be able to see this, or I would seriously stuff on my phone. But Kassy would text me a word. Do that now.
Oh, want me to text you one?
Yeah,
okay.
Text me a word.
Sorry guys, this is really everywhere, but we're trying, so
hey, it's the thought that counts.
Hell yeah.
I'm obsessed with this. You sound like Jenna Marbles.
Thank you.
Okay, so she just gave me a word, banana. So I would search it up. And I would give you the definition. A long fur fruit which grows in clusters and has a soft, pulpy flesh and yellow skin when ripe. And then, like, you guys would guess the word, and like at the 5th podcast. And like, if you guessed all 5 words correctly, we would give you a shout out, as she said.
Yeah, and that would take about a minute. So by then, we would have about 31 minutes of the podcast done. After that, we do something called Quiz of the Day, where we both take turns. Like, for example, it could be my turn, and I'd pull up a random quiz on the internet, and it could be anything from what superhero are you, or which anime boy would fuck you. So yeah, I'd pull up a quiz, and then I'd give it to Carolina, or she would give one to me.
I have a quiz! Quiz time!
Okay, so you want to do it right now?
Yes!
Got it, sister.
We know which Heather you are based on what you buy at the convenience store.
Oh, shit.
Pick a road trip essential. Magazines, a journal, medicine, a disposable camera.
Disposable camera
Freaking love disposable camera.
is my answer because I love taking pictures.
Me too. Pick some chips. Classic Lay's, barbecue, jalapeno, or salt and vinegar.
Wait, can you repeat those? Sorry, I was trying not to fall off something I'm standing on right now.
Pick some chips. Classic Lay's, barbecue, jalapeno, salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar. Judge me. Judge me and fight me.
I don't like it. I mean, I do like it. Pick another food. Hot dog, chicken wings, nachos, pizza.
Syrup? Sorry. Wind.
Wind, I can hear that. I'm pretty sure all of us can. Hot dog, chicken wings, nachos, or pizza?
I would choose pizza because I like pizza.
I would choose nachos.
And fight me.
Pick a dessert. Donuts, candy, froyo, or cookies?
Donuts.
Cookies.
They're great.
Love that, sis. What's the best sushi flavor? I mean, slushy. I'm sorry. Cherry, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, or blue raspberry?
Cherry is my first one, but I'm allergic, so I can't choose that one. So I'm just gonna go with Coca-Cola because who doesn't love it?
I would pick Coca-Cola too. Pick a breakfast item. Ham and cheese croissant. Fuck. Sausage biscuit, chocolate milk, none for me.
I would do ham. I love
and
ham.
Cheese?
Yes.
Croissant. Okay. Pick some corn nuts. Oh, I know what this is referencing. Barbecue, plain. I'd rather have a slushy. No more food for me. I know which one would be Heather Chandler.
Honestly, no more food for me because sis, I would be full by then.
I would have picked barbecue sauce. You got Heather Duke.
Oof.
Oof. Heather Duke with her amazing disorder of eating. Fooding disorder. Not food, what the frick? Eating disorder. Okay, ask your quiz away.
So, okay, let me pull up a quiz because my phone's being weird. So, honestly, the quiz I'm going to do is, what's your spirit animal?
Sure.
Or do you want to do that or spirit vegetable? Because the option came up and I'm tempted.
Spirit animal. Sure, why not?
Quiz, okay. And this quiz is called, what's your spirit animal? Or which weird animal are you? And it's by someone I can't find the name to, but I'm sure at the end. So first question is, do you like lying around in the sunshine? Love it. I prefer the pool. Prefer the shade, or I hate the sun. Go away.
Prefer a pool.
Cool, sis. Okay. Next question is, what's your favorite snack? One of those little bags of popcorn, nachos, dry roasted peanuts, or a bowl of cabbage cheese?
Nachos.
Same, sis. What's your favorite type of film? Adventure, Finding Nemo was pretty good. Anything with Adam Sandler in it, or I prefer to read comics.
Can you repeat that?
Adventure, Finding Nemo was pretty good. Anything with Adam Sandler, or I prefer to read comics.
Adam Sandler!
Okay, sister. We have a fangirl. Do you enjoy getting homework? Oh, fuck home. I'm sorry. Is this a trick question? I like reading, writing, but math? No thanks. Not if I can help it. Anything but math.
No.
So, is this a joke?
Is this a joke?
Is it? So, do you want to do? Is this a trick question or not? If I can help it.
Is this a trick question?
Okay, sister.
I'm sorry, we're having the best conversation.
Yeah, she's texting me while doing this, and that's why like we randomly start laughing. So sorry.
Yeah, I texted her something. I guess I can say it. Fuck my gay horse.
Yeah. So just a quick warning before we continue. This contains cursing. I don't know if we've already said it, but yeah, we bad bitches. So what sort of sweets are the best? Sour sweets, cola bottles, foamy bananas, or licorice? What the fuck? Okay, don't judge. Do you like swimming?
Yes!
I don't mind having a paddle. Yes!
Swimming, I love it!
Can I sit in the sand and just listen to music? Or I love water parks. Because,
I love swimming, it's my passion!
okay. Do you like to play pranks on your friends? Occasionally. I sometimes tie my friends' shoelaces together.
I thought you were gonna say, I sometimes tie my friends to a chair.
Have you heard of an atomic wedgie? Did that once. Hilarious. Or I live for pranking.
Sometimes.
So occasionally?
Occasionally, yeah.
Is your bedroom tidy? It's
Yes!
spotless. It's a bit messy, but I don't know I know where everything is. The floor is my wardrobe. Or I'm an absolute pigsty. Or pigsty. Sorry.
It's a little bit messy, but I know where everything is.
Same, sister. What's your favorite type of video game? FIFA! Adventure games! Fun! I played Tetris once. I was rubbish.
Fortnite, because that's the closest to Call of Duty. I'm sorry, I absolutely despise Fortnite. But
Are you fine? I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry, all you Fortnite fans. I liked it for a little bit too, but like, I cringed out.
Me too. But anyway, as I was saying, I freaking love Call of Duty. That's love.
Okay, and last question. Are you creative? I love to paint. I make podcasts with my friends. I like throwing paint around, or I wore a hat once. Does that count?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
So, the question is, are you creative? And the answers are, I love to paint. I make a podcast with my friends. I like throwing around paint. Or I wore a hat once.
Oh my gosh, the first two.
Okay, so I'll just click I love to paint because I know you love painting.
I do love painting. I do love me some good paints and artsy crafts.
Okay, so we got your answer, and that's why I started laughing. It's axolotl. I don't know why, but have you ever seen those images on the internet where it's like that pink thing that lives in the ocean that has like those horns? Those six things?
Send a picture to me, and then I'll just put it on. Or like send the name of it so I can Google search it.
I'll send you a screenshot of it.
Okay. My ear.
Analytical. And here, that's it.
Yesterday I made my knuckles look really bloody. But I just used paint.
That's something I do a lot. Like when I have nervous tics, I just pop my knuckles.
They are so cute!
Yeah. That's why, like, they're really cute. If you guys, can you show it to them?
Yeah.
And I also love the fact that on the picture, like the one I sent you, I didn't notice this, so I screenshot it to you. Under it says, if you like this, then you should try watching these scary crabs being crabby.
So cute.
So that's it for the quizzes. So
wait,
basically,
let me read the
like,
description. You're unbelievably like a Mexican walking fish. same cheeky face. Look in the mirror, and now look at this photo. You are twins. That's mean!
Same sister. But basically, now that we're done with the quizzes, we would only do one per podcast, so you said to because play the fucking that. So after that, we would move on to something where it's like Carolina gets her own 6 minutes, called Carolina's ASMR time.
Yeah.
Where she gets 6 minutes to talking to her microphone. You go, sis.
Okay, so I would like to start off this podcast by saying I love crop tops. Bite me, but I love crop tops. Also, by the end of the 6 minutes, headphone users, be warned. And I will warn you when my 6 minutes are up. I'm currently keeping track on the time.
I'll set another timer just in case.
Okay, but yeah, I love crop tops, and like people judge me for it. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care about their opinions. Also, like, there's this girl called Calliope, and she can go fuck herself. She can go have a threesome with Kaylee and Ryan. No, literally, she started shit talking me, like, out of nowhere. Like, I opened our messages, like, we used to be really good friends. And, like, I opened our messages, and then I see, oh my god, Carolina, fuck you. You're just as bad as Kaylee and Ryan said. I'm like, what do you, bitch, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? And then I tried to text her, why? I didn't even do anything to you. And then it's like, message not sent. User blocked you. What the heck? But yeah. I questioned my existence about it. Also, this one time, I thought... Oh, wait! So, like, there's, like, a special picture of this animal. The one that she sent me, and it looks like... Okay, I put it up on the screen right now. And to me, it looks like his legs are like his mouth. And it looks like it's eating what looks to be a rock. And I thought for a second there was a vacuum. No.
Oof. Same though.
Same.
But like,
headphone users, be warned.
what the fuck? Why? Like, why do you feel the need?
Because why not? Well, short introduction. Kassy, talk about whatever you want. I currently need to go eat some food.
Okay, so while Carolina is gone, I'm gonna go ahead and pause her ASMR timer while she eats her food stirs. I just have a question that I've talked to a lot of people about, and they're usually like, dude, Kassy, you're weird, go fuck yourself, or stuff like that. So, you know how society is trying to make a robot that has a mind and can feel just like a human, but has an indestructible body that will last forever. So basically what I'm on about is I'm stuttering a little bit. So if they're trying to make an indestructible robot that can feel feelings, isn't that the equivalent to immortality? And a bunch of people have already stated, and it's kind of obvious right now, immortality would suck because you have to watch everyone you care about die. And if you give that robot feelings just like a human, it would watch everybody you love die. Isn't that horrible? Why are we doing something that we fear ourselves? So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah. Also, I really recommend My Hero Academia to you. And I have a crush on Tanuki. So yeah, Tanuki is great. Fight me, bitches. If you know who I'm talking about, then fight me if you think he's bad. But I think he's adorable. And yeah. So, a random topic. I'm thinking of something to tell you guys because I'm not very good at talking to people. I'm kind of dumb. So, why don't I tell you guys a story? Yeah. So, one time whenever I was like a baby, my sister was holding me while we were going camping with her parents because my mom needed to get away from her work because she was at college at the time and she was working as a waitress and she hadn't taken time off. And my dad had his job and he just sometimes needed a break, you know? So my parents went camping and took my big sister, who was like 4'7" at the time, like 5'6", something like that. Like she was 4 through 7. And while she was camping, my sister snuck me out and grabbed me and held me in her arms, like how parents hold their babies, and started walking me around. But my sister got tired and she dropped me into a fucking thorn bush. So only my backside got really hurt, and I still have some scars, minor scars on my back. And yeah, so that's a fun little story. If you have something like insane with that, then comment down below. Oh, and I have a dog. I love dogs and conversation topics and stuff. And oh my fucking god, I have such a big fear of sharks. Like, they're my biggest phobia in the world. Oh god, how am I thinking of it? I'm sorry, guys. If I sound dumb or anything, just please try to stay put with us, because we aren't the biggest professionals in the world. I don't think we could ever be that, or we aren't geniuses. We're no Albert Einstein, but we can try. That's all humans can really do, try. So until the sky falls down on us and the world ends, we have to keep on trying. And what else can I talk about? Have you guys ever felt this way? Not knowing what to say when talking to people? You plan out what you're gonna say to them, but then something comes and ruins it. So you have to keep going like you are. I want to be a writer. I don't want to be a writer, but I want to write a book and keep it for myself. I've been writing this book ever since I was 5 in my head, and I know it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but when I was in at my old school and I was a little kid, everybody hated me because I was kind of a bitch, and I get it. Like, I was a bitch. But I was just being an asshole to everybody. And one day I saw 2 kids running. And I was like, okay, I might try that because they look like they're having fun, and I want to have fun. And it looks like something I can do on my own. So I got up and I started running. And ever since that day, I liked it, and I ran and ran. And it's been 5, 6 years now that I've just been running in circles in my living room. My family honestly thinks I'm crazy, but to me, it's not just running, it's writing. When I write, I play music. Like, one of my favorite songs to do is Mr. Brightside by The Killers, and they're really good. And writing just kind of lifts me away. It's therapeutic too. Like, if I'm mad, I'll start running, and then the book will start opening, and it'll give me an imaginary pen that I can use to write these characters in, and I can get my anger on them. And sometimes I have killed the characters, and it's really fucked up, but it made me feel better. One of my big sisters, I have 2 older ones, one of my big sisters says every single time she sees me running, I have a smile on my face. And my whole family's like, Kassy, do soccer, nurture your gift, because I've gotten really good at running, I admit that. And I'm honestly, I can get insecure about it sometimes, you know? Because I got muscle from running, and sometimes it makes me feel weird. Like, what if I'm being judged? And I sound really corny, don't I? But my thing is, I found my way to be happy even in the darkest of moments through running and writing. And that's my passion. That's something I love to do, and I want to give it for the world. So if you guys don't have a passion, just look somewhere, look around you, and you may find something that can lift you up and make you happy. Damn, how long is she gonna take? Really? Whatever. Trying to think of something to say. I kind of dragged that last point on, didn't I? Oh, yeah. So, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it. I have a crush. His name starts with a B because I don't want to use his real name. and I don't want him to get found out or anything, but I'm just gonna tell you what my situation would be, because honestly, I'm bored as shit. I might be at the beginning of 6th grade, which is a senior, and we didn't really talk much. I know from before I've said hi thing, but I never really talked to him. This was the same year I had to start walking home, so turns out we walked the same way. And the more and more I talked to him, the more I started to like him. And eventually, over time, I developed a crush. This didn't really go well for me, but we still talk a lot. And the thing is, they're really funny, and we have a lot of the same interests, like anime, and they're really, really smart, like insanely smart. I swear, they're amazing. And yeah, sorry if it sounds cheesy or like, oh, little still girl's talking about her crush. But yeah, I am. So sis, sort of. Yeah. So basically, I've tried to talk to him, and lately we've been getting closer, because like in the middle of the year, there was like a dip where I just didn't talk to him at all, because they would walk ahead of me with their friends, and I don't blame them. Their friends are really cool too. But we started talking a lot more than we ever have, and I'm so excited for it. So that was my little fangirl get the shit out of my head moment. Next thing, was there really anyone there? Sometimes, like, I start getting sad for no reason, and I don't understand why. Do you ever have a feeling of uncertainty? Like something could just rush you at any moment and you could pass away from this earth, leaving no speck or anything left behind of your legacy except the people who remembered you and cherished your existence. And then they forget about you? Yeah. I sound like a wannabe edgy bitch. I am a wannabe edgy bitch, actually. And I own up to it. I have this sense of perfection. I feel like I want to be perfect, but what's perfect? I don't want like the freak bottom or anything. I just want to be a nice person. That's my goal every single day. I swear, I do have negative opinions about some people, and doesn't everyone have those? And sometimes I do judge a little too quickly and don't look to the other side of the line. But I feel like just being there for someone in a tough time, or just trying to help someone, is the best thing that you can do. And that satisfaction of helping someone smile and get back on their feet again after like a divorce or a pet dying is the best thing you will ever feel. And if you don't believe me, believe the thousands of people who have tried every day to make someone feel better and have succeeded at least once and felt that too. Thank you guys for listening, and the podcast isn't over yet. I'm waiting for Carolina. Really, how long has it been? Possibly can go over an hour, but I don't know. I've just been standing on a slide in my backyard the whole time, so if you hear wind or falcons, I'm trying to admire the view of nature, and yeah, it's really fun. That's one thing I'm recommending you guys doing that I do too. My phone, or at least my phone, came with an app where if you click it, it records an audio, or just records audio. So sometimes when I'm feeling sad, I come outside, stand on the side, or get away from everyone, and I just talk to it and get out my feelings and admire everything around me. Because something else, this is incredible. The fact that you move your fingers right now, move them around. That's incredible. this existence might be the only one we ever get. And that's why I choose to cherish it. Because one day it might all end, and what will we do then? We have to cherish this while there's hope, and we have what we have, because one day we might lose it. It's insane. Really. I'm not even sure if anyone's there, or if anyone will be there. But I just want to say this. No matter who you are, where you came from, who your parents are, you are you. You have so much potential in this world to do something amazing, because nobody is you. We all think differently, and someday we might never find an answer. Someday we might, to why we are on this earth, or why we are still here. Believe me, the best thing you can do right now is cherish the skies and the trees and the leaves and the animals, and cherish you, because one day you might not be you anymore. And don't give a shit about what other people say about you. If you want to change your body, do plastic surgery or something like that, do it. Because it's your body, and you deserve to be comfortable in your own skin. You are your own creator. You are your own author. You design your story. You go past the past around you, and you exist, and you live, and you create something amazing while doing that. So if you ever feel down, and you hear this, I hope that maybe it brought some light to you. That there are people who care, and that things will get better no matter what happens. Oof. Yeah. I just went to Twitter and I followed James Charles. That's right, I'm a sister, so if you're a sister, hey! But he made it see, as PewDiePie would say, and yeah. You're back! Wait, I can't hear you. Wait, sorry, Grandma's coming back, so yeah. We just got really edgy and talking about death. And why? Yeah. Yeah, next time will be an actual formal podcast, and we do have a whole entire stop planned out for it. So thank you so much for listening. Yeah, their name is Ambition, and they're a really good YouTube channel who makes really cool fucking bullshit with mixes and stuff. So totally recommend them to you.